Hello, hello, hello! Welcome and well met! Welcome to the stream! Today is the final day of Ghost Trick! At least for the main story, but there are some a little bit of extras, so I don't know how much the main story ending bit here is gonna take, but I might possibly do. Oh my gosh, hi cat! You scared the dickens out of me. You don't normally put your paws up on me like that. Holy cow, hi. You had your little claws kind of out too. What did you do that? Hi, I'm streaming you. It's okay. Do you want on my lap? What? Okay. I don't know what's up with my cat, but hi, Emma. I saw you there, sorry. I got distracted by the tiny creature with tiny claws into my leg for, you know, some reason. That kind of took my attention. Hi, okay, hi, yeah, hi. I guess you okay, I don't know. Anyway, final part of Ghost Trick. May have another stream looking over the extras just because, I don't know. Might be fun. And there's also some challenges. There are achievements in this game, so, you know, I might do a few of those, because that's replaying through parts, but we'll see. We'll see how things turned out. Okay. Let's just jump into game, and let's get going here. Hopefully I don't have my cat scaring the dickens out of me. Just by putting her little pizza up on me. It's like, oh my god. I'm just switching models here, don't worry. I realize you're not seeing it in my model or anything. For anyone new here, that's a normal thing for Ghost Trick, because I have a specific model I made for myself just for Ghost Trick. I make all my own stuff, by the way. I don't think I say that enough. Okay, let me just double check. Okay, yeah. I'm checking. Okay, yeah, let's switch audio. Did I just hear my dog? Nope, I heard something else. I think there's windows open today, so there's a bunch of unusual sounds, and I'm like, what? Hello? Anyway, we're at the very, very end of chapter 16, I think. We're about to switch over to the 17. Just because I wasn't at, like, you get to about just before chapter 15, and there's, like, no real good, super good place to stop, so I'm like, I'm stopping where I can, I'm sorry. Okay, I think we're good. So let's jump into it. Let's jump into it. Woo. Great, we're trying to get over to Lynn. I need to operate this. Are you going through the yeah, you are going through the dialogue again. Yes, the machinery still works even though the submarine we're in is sinking. Because we're in a sub, and yes, it doesn't work for very long. Why did you waste my time, Cecil? Why are you like this? Okay. That's over here. Okay, what do you have to say? Better hurry over to Lynn. It's not safe to stay here. I don't have the power to stop that water from coming in. Yeah. Oh, hello, Frug. Welcome, welcome. Oh, wait. Is it still moving? Oh, gosh. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I can get through. How do I get over to Lynn? Oh, here we go. Camila! Are you okay? Lynn? Camila, you're awake! How you feeling? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. Miss Camila! Oh, hello, Grandma. Cat box! Oh, Missile, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camila! By the way, if you're like, where's the dog on the screen? The dog is a ghost. In case you chopped in at the last bit. Ghost like the protagonist. This would be a very weird stream to start on. Okay. Miss Lynn, what should we do? We have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Cecil should be along any second. I knew Sissy would come. And Miss... Wait, Missy? Really, Missy? Okay, Missile. And Missy's here too! I'm so happy everyone's going to be with me now. And she's out. You know what? Fair. Camilla! Miss Camilla! Oh dear. I'll get you out of here. If it's the last thing I do. Knowing your luck, it probably is. Oh, I think I'm going to cry! Or whimper, as the case may be. I better send a signal to Lynn that I'm here, before it's too late. I don't think possession would be fun to deal with. No, especially since Mr. Man in Red is not very, nice about it, I guess is a good way of putting it, without sounding too icky. Lynn! I'm in the flashlight! Oh, look at that flashlight! It's Cecil! He's here! Up you go! She's got Camilla. Camila. Up she goes. Flashlight. I'm glad you're here, Cecil. Sorry for the wait. It looks like this room's gonna fill up with water fast. Better get out that door as quickly as we can. We won't be getting out of that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure is too great already. I can't open it. What? What does water pressure mean? Think of it as the force of water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the only way out of here is up, huh? Exactly. Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. Hey, look at that ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow. Good idea. Good idea. Let's try it. Oh, and by the way... Yeah? I can't swim. Neither can Camila. Will you have any good news for me? Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you hurry, please? Always a little beacon of sunshine with you. Okay, up I go. Let's turn this. Ah. Okay, well that moved the glove, so I can get up now. That's the ladder. Oh wait. Is this a lever for the ladder? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. You did it, Cecil. Thanks. Kind of impressive she can climb the ladder while having somebody on her back. Not gonna lie. Lynn's actually pretty strong. Whoa. What was that? It looks like the water seeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about. Yeah, she's strong. Lynn is strong. Huh? Cecil, the flashlight doesn't work anymore. Hey, don't get mad at me. Maybe the contacts are bad or something? Hey, I know, you can fix it with your powers. Okay, now that's just taking things too far. Oh, he got it on. Oh, hey, great! Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something? That's a cruel question, considering the circumstances. All we have to do is get to that door, and we're safe. You were saying... Whoop! I think the sub is going belly up. Just a guess. Oh gosh. Lynn? Ooh. Well, it wasn't too far. Wake up. Ow. What happened now? Looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs. I can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky, or we're dead and just haven't realized it yet. Come on now, if the latter could be true. Yeah, Cecil kinda knows who's dead and who's alive. He can tell the difference. Oh. That sounds like breaking glass. That sounds like death. Oh dear. Ooh. This is a new song. We don't hear this one, I bet it sounds suspenseful. Let's go. What now? The water sure is rising fast. Come on. You just have to go up to the top. Girl should know by now. Know too by now. Yeah, with the amount of time she dies, you think she can tell the difference. Lynn. Okay. Let's see how I can help with my ghost tricks. Alright. I also kind of... Ah! Well, I think I see a familiar flame over there. Missile? Cecil, there you are! How's it going? How do you think? Missile, you are a smart boy. You don't know much, but you're smart. You have eyes. Figure it out. How's it going? I'd say it was going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous the situation is, don't you? Of course, after all. I just ask anybody who knows me how much I hate taking a bath. Just ask anybody who knows me how much I hate taking a bath. Read. So, I'm kind of blocking words. Let's be for a bit. Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies? Of course! I love Missile. Not like full Missile voice yet. Okay, now if I remember correctly, gotta swap hands. Whoa, I did not want to go to C-Spot. Nope, stop that. Yeah, okay, I didn't remember correctly. There was a tiny can up there. I don't really remember why. All I remember is the little fan goes up top, and then it's like in more bars and more places, like Goldilocks. It gets smaller and bigger to bigger. And that's all I remember about this sequence. Okay, now Cecil needs to do something. Lynn, do you want to move the flashlight? Whoops, I hit the menu button, sorry. Why do I do this? Oh, no, that was, okay. I'm just gonna be very button stupid for a second, I'm sorry. Oh, it's this thing. Oh, hi. Thanks, Lynn. Did I remember right? Oh. There, how about that? Wow, this is great! You made a staircase for me! Better hurry. I don't think that water's gonna wait for you. At least I remember this way. I just remember this bit was tricky, but the solution was pretty easy. That's really, honestly, all I remember. There's so much I don't remember. I don't know. I'm not gonna ask. Okay, I do. This steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through. What? And there's no way to go around either. Think you can do something? Of course we can! We have to. Okay, let's get Cecil up. Where is Cecil? Wait. Wait, am I Missile? No, I'm not. Oh, Missile's there. Missile, you need to get out of the way, hon. No, I don't want to swap. I want to... over here. Okay, good. Grab. Here, I'm pretty sure... yeah, I'm going to need you. You... no, no swapping. Go in the light bulb. Good boy. Stay. Okay. This is the little bit I had to turn this on. Wait for the wheel. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, right. I need to wait again. Here. There. Oh, okay. I got up. What does this do? Oh. What did I do? So by closing this valve, we shut off the steam flowing to that first pipe. Okay. I think I just need Missile. Okay. Yeah. Swap the pipes. It changes how the steam comes out. Huh? Oh, I get it! Because the cracks in each pipe are different, right? So each pipe sprays out steam in a different way, eh? That'll come in handy. Tease. Oh gosh. You don't need to threaten me with the water. Yeah, I know. Oh, I wish I could drink it all up for you. Oh, she's like, no, the water's coming up again. Missile's thing. I wish I could drink it up for you. No, Missile, it's too salty. Good dog odor. I think the more relevant point is he's dead, so he can't drink. Whatever, just do something about the steam. Leave it to me, Miss Lynn. Oh, she's shaking. Thanks, Missile. Okay, I'm still Missile. Wait. Yeah, let me watch the steam. That one's just pointing down. No. Missile, get in the light bulb, get in this one. Get in, swap this one. This one goes up and down. Alright, what does... no, not Lynn. The pipe. This one do. Oh. Solve the puzzle is what it does. There, how does that look? Looks great. All the horrible steam is cleared out of the way. Okay, it's not far now. Try to move forward. Ouch. I imagine the pipes are still pretty warm to the touch, but what are you gonna do? Just climbing. It looks like the... look up there. If I can just make it to that door, we can escape. Now, how in the world am I going to get up there? Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you can yell at me. Missile. How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? I think you just did. Let's go look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with. Yes, something to whisk Miss Lynn up and guide her ever so gently to the top. Hey, are you being sarcastic? When is he not? Okay. Okay. No, not talking to Missile. Okay, Missile's in the way. Okay, I think I want to get up to that tub. Okay, Missile, you stay there. Oh, I can't. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, I saw the track. I figured. So learn to be loud from Lynn. Alright! Now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, raise away. Ooh. Don't fall off after you give the okay, jeez. Ooh, there goes the water. Ooh. Oh, she can't. She's having trouble opening the door. Sorry, I can't do it. Open it. Hurry. Any way to ask for something? Okay, watch your head. It's no use. I can't budge it. It must be stuck. Oh no. Ooh. No! This way. Grabby grab. I think Lynn just got gotcha'd. I wonder what rank she is. You think she's a 5-star? What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lynn and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea. But I still want to try and make my way up, as far as possible. Not with how much she died! She's only a 4-star. How about Camila? What's the star rank on Camila? Is she a 5-star or a 4-star? Missile's definitely a 5-star, and so is Cecil. You cannot change my mind on that. Still want to head up. Find a single ray of light. Light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Missile's a no, you know, I stand corrected. Yes, Missile's a 10-star. Oh boy, okay, yay! Okay, officially over with chapter, was it 16? Yeah, this is gonna be 17, isn't it? Yeah, my brain isn't completely fudged up. The upended submarine continues to sink, slowly but surely. Long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Eventually, the water has to stop because there's going to be air pressure, water pressure kind of thing. Anyway, it's still not a good situation. Unless it's leaking on the top. Then yeah, the water would go. Well, anyway, semantics aside. Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them. At the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. No kidding. Especially with, at least at the time of recording this, relatively recent events I'm not going into, but if you know, you know. Moving on. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? One would assume a ghost is manipulating the objects. Which means it's probably one certain person. He's still posing like that. Hold on, he's still posing like hand on hip. Is that, he did that? He does that all the time. Presumably, in his own body. I'm pretty sure he's the man in red. I'm pretty sure this guy is the actual man in red, not Cecil. Yeah, evil banana man. And then he did the same pose when he was possessing Camila. Jeez, if you let this man possess somebody for any length of time, just watch for that hip shot, hip sway, whatever you want to call it. That little sachet stand. Why is that his towel? I'm sorry, I had to laugh about that. I didn't notice that before. Like, this is actually the first time I've noticed he really stands that way, like, every single time. Like, I took notice. I don't know why. It took me this long to figure that out, but it's funny. Okay. Stick this hippie out. Don't make it wet! Okay, let's continue on. There's probably some people screaming at the screen right now going, continue, come on! Not that funny, it is to me, okay? Get off my back! Okay. Besides, I can't properly voice the characters if I'm laughing. Oh, let's see. I see you managed to survive, detective. Hey, you're... Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. Oh yeah, I got shot out of the room with Jode. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. Who else? Oh, what else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. He's just a little ghosty. Who in the world are you? Cecil, look at you! What happened? I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight, I thought I was you, Cecil. Cecil? My name isn't Cecil. Quiet. I bet you'll remember really soon. Who you are, and who I am, too. What? Ooh. Wait. So, Cecil is Cecil. But Man in Red, evil banana man, Cecil is not Cecil's. That's not his name. Oh yeah, Detective Joe mentioned that. Detective Joe mentioned that he didn't know this guy as Cecil. He knew him as another name, but he didn't get a chance to say because of that phone call with Cabanella. And then everyone's like, names are not important right now. We need to go see why Cabanella's being ominous AF. Turns out he got shot. That was chapter 15. Joe would have said it if only he didn't get cut off. Yeah. Yeah, thankfully he didn't just be ominous and be like, I'm not saying. It's like, no, they got distracted by something else. Which, you know what? Fair. Fair, especially since this was Cabanella dying. So I'm like, that's a fair thing to get distracted over. Even though they didn't know it at the time, but, you know. Anyway, let's motor on. Let's motor on. The man in front of me is not me. Even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind. A memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. You know, I just realized Ghostman is making those gears move. Are you bored? They got us good. It's all over for the submarine. Its engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had to deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Temsic fragment. I didn't know they had figured it all out. They had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah, that meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. Ooh, just straight in. Radiation's power effect. These 10 years. I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research. And I think I've kind of got some of it figured out. Ooh. Cecil's in the door. Missiles for sure over probably in the pillow. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers. Like possession and manipulating objects. And in my case, swapping objects! Exactly. Apparently, there are individual differences in the powers we get. And it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. It is? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite, its radiation. That's what it does? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? I think this is Evil Banana Man, as we've come to call him. Please give me your name, sir, so I may call you something. Anyway, that's not here nor there. I'm reading. On that day 10 years ago. Oh! That's just oof. I'm sorry, that's oof. A fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart, and I died. So of course I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute! Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. Yeah, because you got deaded by Dandy. Apparently the impact of the hit is really what did Missile in. Aren't the Temsic remains still right there in the park at the bottom of the crater? You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. Yep. That's how it works. Radiation's time effect. Another effect of the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite? Is he having a moment of, is that what you do? One of the characteristics of that meteorite is the ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death? Ah, this is also strange and confusing. I can't take it all in. It makes about as much sense to me as anything else. We love you, Missile. We love Missile in this house. Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. Objection. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. I'm laughing at my own bad jokes. What do you mean? Ooh, it flipped. Okay. Contradictory existence. Okay, there, I said it. It's a Shoot Takumi game. Of course he had to put it. I'm just like thinking, I'm like, they totally put in the Mr. Man in Red pointing like an objection pose because of that, didn't they? That was intentional. Anyway. That day, the fragment pierced my heart. I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, My body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death. What? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago. But my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I simply existed. Not really alive, not really dead. Pretty much sums up these last 10 years of me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day, my hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, the old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with a scalpel. Scalpel? However you pronounce that word. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Lore! Ghost Trick lore. Little Uki. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? No, he's hiding something. As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the justice minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why you wanted his daughter kidnapped. Just I said the question. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know. They had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temsic. Detective Jode was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. And then you have Lovey-Dovey and her owner. And Cabanella! You know Cabanella is so much fun to say. Cabanella, Cabanella, Cabanella. Okay, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Inspector Cabanella and that junkyard super. They were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, animations of this game are still very fun. Cabanella. Like, slowly then, oh my gosh. I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Temsic fragment, and here I am. And in red, all his stylish glory. They had one more final target. You. Of course that's the next line. What is this game and saying what I'm going to say? The line. Anyway. You, detective. Me? You didn't even actually know. They really messed that up. One final target. If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I would have never thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Okay. I was just a little kid playing in the park. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later, and you become a detective looking into Jode's case. Tonight I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. See this again, except it's in color. We've never seen it in full color. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago. So of course you didn't recognize me. Oh, he's got a long reach. I think his reach is more than missile. Then again, he's a 10-year-old spirit. I guess that kind of makes sense. And he's been by a Temsic fragment all this time, so... Anyway. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Oh, that's where the little jolt's for. So yeah, she doesn't remember any of that because, yeah. Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. Aim was off, and the first shot missed the mark. Bop. The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan, anyway. Yeah, this whole thing happened in the very beginning of the game. Talk about a blast from the past. They had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. Yep. Cecil! Didn't expect that, huh? I showed up. At least I know blue always equals Cecil. He's the only one we get the internal voice in quotes for. Not that he actually has one because there are no secrets in the ghost world. I was supposed to meet up with them after that. But then something went wrong. What happened? Body disappeared. Aha, the inspector in white was responsible for that one. The precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. An inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never heard of the Temsic meteorite. Because you were looking into the Jode case. They thought you would find out about Temsic sooner or later. You? Well, I guess that makes sense. Okay. No more questions. You guys are all still in- well... we're all still in danger in some regards. And that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for water pressure to crush the submarine. Oh no. There are no cores that link from here to the water surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and... there are no communication cables down this deep. They meant for this submarine to be my coffin. A coffin for the dead. There's no escape. Oh. I think I kind of understand now. You've been feeling all these years. You what? This feeling. Cut off from the world, all alone in a submarine, sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how you felt all along. Silence. Oop, hi Camilla. The adults were talking. Lynn? Camila! Is it true? We're stuck here? What? Oh, she just curled up on the pillow. If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Oh. Can I voice Camilla happily again, please? Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is it, Cecil? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go to all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsic fragment and escape, if that's what they wanted? The little girl doesn't do it. No, she don't! I did mention a while back, I don't even remember which chapter. Wait, I think it was a chapter where we had Camilla tell that her contraption was the reason why her mom died. But, And Cecil's response is, this is also, like, terribly or horribly or painfully, something like that. Tragic. That's the game. It's also heart-wrenchingly tragic. Like, none of this had to happen if things just went a little differently. If the world was just slightly kinder, just none of this would have happened. It's so good. It's so good, but it's also like, be nice to people, folks. No matter who they are. Unless they apparently look like have evil all written over them because they're designed to look that way. I mean, the bad people in this game are pretty, you know, obviously stereotypical evil stereotypes. Anyway, I'm rambling, sorry. Did I read this? Well, I'll read it again just in case. Why didn't they just steal the Temsic fragment and escape, if that's what they wanted? Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute. Yes, we do! She has the watch. This will tell us where Detective Jode is. That's the present from the Inspector in White. That's right. Detective Jode told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in this person's body. Okay, I'm botching that sentence, I'm sorry. And the bullet is still in this person's body in the command room, right? Oh, that was hard to say. Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us. Our powers, right, Miss Lynn? Right. Oh, and wait a minute. What about a torpedo? A torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. Oh. Ooh, I like this song, sorry. Yeah, oh, what is this one? I need to figure out what this song is called. This one's this one's good. In any case, it's way too early to give up. It looks like Detective Jode is our last hope. You want it, Frug? Thanks, Frug. Come on, let's get started. Hey! Evil Banana Man. Where do you want me to go? Where do you want me to go, Lynn? So the shell is definitely there in the command room, right? Just without the fragment? It's there, yeah. I don't know about calling it a shell. Detective Jode's watch will tell us exactly where it is. Right. So it was a radio receiver, didn't he? There might still be another torpedo in the submarine. If we use it, we can get to Detective Jode. It's a brilliant plan, Detective. You think so? So what are you gonna do? Right on top of the torpedo? Of course not! You guys are going to go. Darn, I kinda wanted to see that. Cecil! Why is that something you want to see? Did you want to see me drown? Where do I go, though? Oh, wait. Ah! The only thing I can ghost trick is this. Oh! That was not what I was expecting. Why is this machine shoving grapes at me? Lingering Death. Oh gosh, that's a name. Oh my gosh, that's a name. Well, it looks like the private cabin of the top officer, doesn't it? Metal. This machine is probably for feeding him grapes while he lies in bed. Oh, it sounds heavenly! Do you even eat grapes, Wilson? I'm not sure if a dog like you should be eating grapes. I mean... Oh, wait. I'm thinking about this for a while now. But don't you think the country's use of technology is just a little off? Isn't this the third time we've had that? Actually, I think even the head guy, Synth, Commander Synth, I think it was, even say. To just say, because it doesn't really matter within at least this game. They keep saying that, but it never gets resolved. Like, we don't ever get a clear, like, answer. At least not in English. Maybe in Japanese it's a little more clear. Anyway, game. Says the guy who made a deal with said country. So he's still always with the sass. Anyway, it looks like the arm of this machine is a bit busted. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I can't even grab that. I think the thing just... The torpedo room, huh? There might be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out. Oh, I get it! You're going to use a missile to ram the control room! Well, I don't know about ram. We don't want to blow Detective Jode up, but something like that. We'll climb up to the torpedo room, too. Up is definitely safer. Okay, I'll see you there then. Cecil just looking at mysterious Banana Man going, you better be nice and help them up. I can't do anything. It looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me! You can count on missile for the torpedoes. The underwater missiles. I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. The least the guy could do. Yeah, no kidding. It was like, you behave. Help out. Not like you had nothing better to do. I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Okay, let's try it. Good luck! Lower. On the valve. This'll... Are you just hanging out here? Well, what happened to these 2 ladies? I think that's up to us, and our powers. What? This is no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength missile? Me? Of course I will! Count on it! Oh, I can switch between. Missile, do you mind just moving? Okay, this is for the top one we've already used. Broken. I don't think the entire device is broken. Probably work just fine if only I can move this. Just have to find a way to move it somehow. Can't do it alone with my powers. Oop! Oh, okay, that's the menu button again. Yeah, today is... Oh. Hold on, actually. Because it's got far enough along. I don't know. Yeah, his thing changed. It's no longer looking like our mysterious banana-haired man. And the little thing is different too. I lost my life at a lonely spot on the outskirts of town. I don't know who I am. The man I pursued, thinking he was me, was hit by a meteorite and killed 10 years ago. Do I know that man? It's just the junkyard too. Oh, I didn't realize the background changed. But yeah, this does slightly change throughout the thing. Like everybody has them. Why is her thing just her sneezing? Yay, ray of light. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that. Well, the switches, I could swap them. The game want me to do that? No! Missile, I know you love Camilla, but I need you to get back up with the switches. Okay. Carefully. Go over here. It's so tight, it's hard to maneuver. I use this one? Oh, okay, I did. That was what I wanted to do. Okay. There we go. That torpedo looks serviceable. I'll sit on this end too. But something's odd. What is it? The command room, it looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened. I don't know. I guess I'll find out. Right. Okay, hop onto this missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. Wait. Oh, wait. Can I not switch to missile? Okay. Go here. I've already set the torpedo's course. I'll head toward the command room where Detective Jode is. 12 seconds after launching, I'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay, got it. And then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Okay, come on, missile. Missile? I'm sorry, I can't go. What? I just can't! How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camila behind. I can't do it! Missile. I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Cecil. I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. Understand exactly how you feel. I want you to go, Missile. What? But Miss Lynn! You staying here won't change our fate. If you go with Cecil, you might be able to make something happen, and that's our only hope. But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again! Never ever again! Even I can understand that! I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camila! I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. What was reason? We'll find out. Don't you worry, we will find out. I think all the main questions of this game will be getting resolved and on, so don't you worry, my dear viewers. You will get your answers, I promise you. Unless you have a very odd, out there, weird question. That I can't guarantee. Anyway, let's move on so you can get your answers. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry. Oh. Miss Camila! Onto the missile. Missile boards the underwater missile, aka torpedo. That's a good boy, Missile. Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw the switch. We're ready. Yeah, this is not an ideal situation. Cecil? Yeah? We never found out who you really were. That doesn't matter now. All I know is, I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. And I'm glad I met you, Detective. But we're going to see each other again, right, Cecil? Is Sissy, right, Missile? That's right. We promised the little lady. Of course we will! I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes, then. Good luck, friend! Time to change fate. Accept this fate, or defy it. You cannot deny it. Deny? I'm not one to run from my troubles. Sorry, I'm a nerd. Don't mind me. These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn, the little lady, the whole time. How can a ray of light of hope reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. Yeah, 14, I'm being my nerdy self. I will reference the whenever 14 whenever I can. Oh gosh, yeah, Jode is dead. That's not too surprising, I suppose. Detective Jode! I bet that big masked man did this! I'm going to bite him! You do that, Missile, you do that. You better not, you might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and is sinking. I wonder what this masked man is going to do. Let's talk to Detective Jode! Don't you start, Lynn is mad! Oh boy. Yeah. Hey, Jode. 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 Sorry for the wait, Detective Jode. Who are you? Are you... Cecil? Please excuse my appearance. Can't believe you made it here. How is Camila? What about Lynn? Well... kind of a long story. Story time. I think I might speak a little higher octave for Cecil while Jode's here, just so there's a more separate. just so you viewers know. Told Detective Jode about everything that happened on the submarine Yonoa. Is it Yonoa or Yonoa? I'm going with Yonoa. I don't know if that's right. So the submarine is badly damaged. Why would he do that to his own submarine? Angry Dad. I wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jode. Are you... Yomiel? So you remember me, do you? Banana Man is named Yomiel! I can finally say his name! Do you have any idea how close I was saying his name? Like 12 times! It was like 12 to 20 times I've nearly said this man's name. I'm so relieved I finally can say it! Yomiel! The Banana Man is named Yomiel, Mr. Banana Hair. And the spicy red suit. Spicy Banana Man. Okay. my little moment of joy. I finally don't have to hold. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Yay! How could I possibly forget? Well, that's your real name, huh? Yomiel? That's right. Those people on Yonoa calling you Cecil? That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you at least let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you, right, Detective Jode? Right. Quote Yomiel. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you? He did have a past life in engineering. It just wasn't Cecil. I mean, electricians. Lynn was saying something about that, wasn't she? It wasn't Cecil, but it was Yomiel. That's kind of funny. Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know? Yes, you are. Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multi-dimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. It doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about. To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought, for the life of me, I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then, one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a subject. Suspect. Did I misread that? Sorry. I was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as hostage. By the way, Detective Jode, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomiel. He really is. Oh my gosh, is Joe the most unhappy? I mean, besides Yomiel himself, I think Jode is the #1. You know, again, it's excluding Yomiel. Jode is the *1 person who is the most unhappy about this whole incident. Yep, Mans was innocent and Cavanella was such a jerk. He was forcefully he was being so mean to Yomiel, and Yomiel just panicked. Just the poor man was terrified out of his mind, you know, just out of his mind. It wasn't because he was a spy. It wasn't because he did anything wrong. He knew he was innocent and he was going to get punished for something he didn't do, and he freaked out. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Again, this whole game, knowing the story, it's just so painfully tragic. It really is. Real motive for revenge. 10 years ago. You're right. That sound. My soul was split from my body, and I lost everything. I was sealed in internal darkness. I existed in this world. No question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. Environment. What good were my powers? It didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. Yeah, I have to say, when I first heard this game, that bit didn't hit as hard. But you know, it was like, what is it? 13 years later now, hearing that part, I'm like, oh shoot, I get that so much better now, and ow. Just ow. Poor Yomiel. So that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt. What? Silence, he doesn't have any response. It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal? A new life. Life? I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they help me with my revenge plot. And the second was a rebirth for me. Rebirth? A new beginning, eh? I didn't care if it was fake. I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul. A name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die, surrounded by a loving family. This man was innocent! Remember, I think I might have mentioned last stream, this is kind of like a monster you made thing. Yeah! Monster you made! No hassle innocent people. You never know what they'll turn into when they're not so innocent anymore. That's the kind of life I asked them for. Completely man-made life. I'm sorry, I'm being so depressing. I just got frowny faces in chat, I'm sorry. But this game is in the oof stage. Don't worry, I'll get better. We'll get better. We'll get there. We'll get there. That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask the national government to help me. And their response, in the end, was betrayal. Oh, no, got a new one. Great. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temsic was all about. You had no idea they were doing all this. I don't know. I was a fool. So then, why did they go to all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Temsic meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. And a report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. Hi, Cabanella. By Inspector Cabanella and the old pigeon guy, eh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary, peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Hi, Twinkle Feet. Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. He's just a plain old odd person. Oh boy. That park is like a silent battlefield. On an international scale. So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsic meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsic meteorite. So that's it, eh? So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? You managed to seal me away... Oh wait. You managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever. Well... Shall we get started then? Started with what? Bringing the addictive toad back to life, of course. What? What good will that do now? But we promised! We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camila would save them. I can't do that without you, Detective Toad. Huh? I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. Won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Yo Meow has absolutely no comment. Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death. Rewind time. Wow. So, where are we headed? We are not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There's only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too. This country's technology is just plain off. By the way, I'm not human, Detective. I am a remote-controlled robot, Detective. Now you know why I always do this voice! What? The country's use of technology. It's just plain off. That's what I was saying. I get that a lot, Detective. Robot. It is off. No kidding. What is that? Bison with Chung-Li? I can't remember which series of fighting games it is at this exact moment, but he just looks like that Bison dude. That's what I was thinking this entire time. Street Fighter, yeah, Street Fighter. Look at how did you say it? Yes, that one. That was the one I'm talking about. I couldn't think of the name. This is what I get for learning about too many arcade fighting games like that. And I'm like, oh gosh, which name goes to what? I don't know. Oh, that's always a problem for me. Anyway, why would you go to all this trouble to do this? There's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Here's like the 10th second. You're right! The one who, the blonde one? I don't remember his name. I think the guy with the G though, it was like 3 letters. That's Guy, Gus, Gaz, something like that. Anyway, not important right now. Commander Sith likes to... Prove? It's not provide, is it? Fight against any possibilities, no matter how... Pervade? To pervade? Commander Sith likes to pervade against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. I know the grandpa that died in the recent... Oh! The family that won't stop killing each other. Yeah. Billy used to be right here. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that guy's hair looks more like the martini glasses hair, dude. Guile. No, it's pronounced Guile. That's Guile? Good night, Guy. I give up on names. Let's just play Ghost Trick. Possibility. What are you talking about? There's no need for you to know, Detective. Oh! That's a gun. Now it's time to say goodbye, Detective. And then, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Ugh. Camila, forgive me. I don't think we can stop that. Also, you die in the most just blunt ways ever. It isn't over yet. It isn't? Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility? In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning the situation around. Yomi, I was thinking. He did the thinking face. That's one of my favorite sprites. Huh? What is it, detective? Look at Yomiel's shell. There's no aura emitting from his body. Of course there isn't. The Tempsic fragment is gone. This change in his shell give us some kind of lead? It has a core. It's a dead body. Guess what we're gonna do? Figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is that they're afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Tempsic. Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! I told you it would pick up and stop being sad for a second. This is just crazy. I love this game. His body's cycling between the moments that separated his life and death. Right, but not anymore. The Tempsic fragment has been taken away. Exactly. So what does that mean? I get it. The body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Tempsic fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So, let's see. That means you can go back 4 minutes before your death. But wait a minute! Exactly when is that death? That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move! Let's go! Let's go! That was a big teleport. Well, I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever. And then I saw it. Final death. The end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do now is remember. Yep. That dialogue isn't kidding. You can figure out who Cecil is at this point. I certainly could spot him. But I already know. The final journey to the truth starts now. End of chapter. Funky Junkyard Man! Okay. Sorry. Junkers Man. Final chapter. Chapter 18. Look, it's the promotional material. Gosh dang it. When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago, when the Tempsic meteorite fell. We traveled back through time and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. Baby Lynn! Baby! Tiny! She got a sweet potato. She's baking sweet potatoes in the park. She's not even really playing, she's just cooking herself food. Oh. Yomiel's frozen with fear, poor dude. Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Now just calm down and drop that weapon. You freak him out! I'm gonna smack you. Ask Jode I need a smack. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. He's so freak out. Cat. Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoot. You might get hurt. Whee! Bam! Break. And... oof. Vtoopers. Oh. And then he just picks Lynn up. He always lands in that weird pose, doesn't he? Oh, I also have to say, if you saw my speed paint and you were wondering why there's little arches and the blue triangles around the thing, that was a Temsic meteorite reference. By the by. I can finally also say that now. Yeah. Except, I know I kind of drew Yomiel there, but that was supposed to be Cecil. That's when Cecil still thinks he's Yomiel, by the way. Are you alright now? Are you hurt? You saved me, mister? Just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. It's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. And that's how it all happened. Well, that's a Temsic meteorite, eh? It's beautiful, looking at it from this angle. Yeah, it's a very pretty rock. Changed all of our fates completely. Can't stop the Temsic from falling from the sky, but we might be able to project you from the fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Joad? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. That meteorite fragment doesn't get him. I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. You? What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started! Yeah. Okay. I already saw something that I know I want to try to do. Baby, 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 baby. Okay, what is it? How are we going to save her? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. When her sweet potato is almost ready, ha, she's not gonna budge from that spot. It is Lynn we're talking about. Girl is food motivated. But you know, no, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato? What kind of childhood does this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break! I want to hug Yomi, honestly. He seemed like he was all that bad before. Yeah, no, he wasn't. I want to give Yomiel a hug too. I would lose my mind if somebody cosplayed, even if they're doing it as a Cecil cosplay, I would lose my mind and wig out and hug the person. Except probably after asking. I always ask. No matter how excited I get, I've always managed to ask for a hug before I actually hug a person. Unless I've seen them hugging people, you know, before me, then I'm just sort of like, it's okay as long as they have some acknowledgement that I'm about to hug them. But then it's sort of like, I don't think I need to ask. And by the way, it's like clear that they're people they don't know. Like, I mean, you can tell the difference. Anyway, moving on. Not the subject right now. Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. I can't move. Lynn? Can you move? Apparently I can get in your headphones. Something. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that was a lot more going on than I thought. Okay, I can get into stuff. I need a missile to move, I think. Or maybe I don't. Oh, yeah, I think... Okay, can't do that. Maybe I can? Okay, well, we'll mess around. Okay, what is this? The headphone. I have a feeling I know what I need to do. Apologies. What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. Even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway. At least her fate has changed, I bet ever so slightly. And probably gave Yomiel a heart attack because the girl just flinched. Okay. The sweet potatoes are damn rock. What does that do? Okay, there's a sweet potato in water. I can't see. Okay, there's a sweet potato there. Oh, look at that sweet potato! Yeah. The big scary sweet potato! It's not a sweet potato missile, that's Mino. Oh, right! Of course! But look at them! The potato and Mino! Right now, they both have the same shape! So you're saying you could swap them, huh, Missile? Good idea, Missile. Just added an extra missile in that dialogue, sorry. Okay, here I go. I'm gonna need your help. My help? You do something. Oh, I needed to be in the sweet potato. Can I already? Yeah, I can restore. Yeah, after fate. I'm like, wait a second. I needed to be in the sweet potato, didn't I? Oh, wait. Oh, I already changed that. The second amount. Okay, get the other bit of potato in here. Spray nozzle on. Let me trick. Nope. Get in the sweet potato. Off we go. Now we do missile. Wait, no. I'm gonna get here. Yeah. Higher. Swap? Like that? I don't see. That was quite a sight to see. Oh, I don't think this is right. Not right. Neither one of the glances. Wait, no, they didn't. You know, come to think of it, that's kind of funny. Guess that's not surprising, seeing as a meteorite didn't even strike. It was a desperate situation. Killed or be killed. Yomiel is killed right after this by the meteorite. You can't let it done. I did? The fact has a new feature. You can use that to your advantage anyway. I don't know. Oh, maybe I was right? Can I still can't reach though. That's the problem. No use, I can't get the water just now. Well, we can see why not. Yeah, the overwhelming presence of Mina there. Only if they use it to advance. I can't reach from up there with this either. Yeah, missile didn't reach it up there. How am I supposed to do this? Do I need to get the statue as it's falling? No, that's not gonna work. Okay, what do I need to do? Clearly I need to move this to do something with, like, that sweet potato. Do I need to hit the sweet potato? There's another spray thing there. I can't move at all. I can't reach. I can't reach! Where'd that sweet potato go anyway? It was up there and now it just sort of fell. Okay. Let me just try again. I probably messed something up, or at least I need to try this again just to get a different perspective. Like, what did I do? What am I missing? I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is correct because they kind of give you hints. It's all still up here. Oh, maybe I can get it while it's falling? Okay, I think all this timing is gonna be a pain in the butt, isn't it? It's gonna be a pain. Oh, the sprinkler went off. No. Go back on. Oh, I missed my time. Okay. I didn't even realize that had a time limit. I thought it just left it on. Okay, well, that's something I learned. Okay. I need to catch Mino while it's falling. Oh wait, let me wait for the potato to actually get in there, or else we're gonna have to restart. Get in the potato. Goes up in there. Cecil needs to get out of it, and also use this. And... okay. No, don't talk to Cecil. Not right now, Missile. Oh, okay. Like that? Because that's what I was trying to do. Oh, look, the lamppost is bent. But it hasn't broken yet. It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It might just hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, the Temsec fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Mino sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. I hope. Maybe Cecil. Maybe Cecil. I can't do anything. Alright. Well, we'll just watch. Hi. Cat. I'm gonna get distracted by the cat. Hello, cat. You are cute. You look like my cat. Potato. I did this pretty quick. It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready for it. It's right in front of Fragment's path. Oh, okay. A giant sweet potato. If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can. Sweet potato monster. Ouch. Anyway, now that the fragment's out, path ought to change. Yep, and we just gotta wait. The cat is literally the only thing moving. Everyone else is so ramrod stiff. There, how's that? Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little. Now Yomiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No. Jode's leg. Ouch. Detective Jode. Temsec fragment. I'm sorry I got distracted by Yomiel. Yomiel's like, what just happened? I did not shoot. What just happened? The Temsec fragment shot through his leg. Oh, it shot through his leg. Right. What? The cruel twist of fate weren't over yet. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jode, put the gun down now. You don't. You're going to shoot him. I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! Oh. No! I knew it. This is my true fate. And then I stole his life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen! Missile! The bullet is stopped in midair. Missile's done this. Actually, no, literally, Missile has done this before. This is how he saved Pavanella. I'm here inside the bullet! Now let's swap it with something! What? With what? Detective Jode, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. It won't let you become a murderer. You have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. To to do that, we have to stop the bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. Potato? Potato! To the face! Ooh! Ooh! Oh no, we stopped the bullet. We still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might have not changed. I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead. I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still. That is the most gruesome thing this whole game, is that it goes to really funny because potato to the face to oh, ouch! The total whiplash of this game. This fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Oh. Look out! Wake up! You gotta get out of there! Lynn's gonna get smushed! Damn it, my leg won't work. It's all over! We're out of time! Most people are the game cringe every time. Yeah! I'm usually too busy laughing at the potato thing to think, but afterward I'm like, oh right, that happens. Oof. Big oof. I was trying to focus on the potato to the face being funny rather than anything else. That's the only way I managed to get through it. It's still, oof, yikes, don't want to think about it too much. Don't want to think about it too much. Oh. Miss Lynn! It's not over yet. But there isn't anything else to swap with. And then we just let it play out and then try to find another way next time. Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. And then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Doing the wrong voice, I'm sorry. Sure, the fact of her death would be erased. But her memory of it would remain, like a scar on her psyche. You? Won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together. Yo, Meow. I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Cecil and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. You? With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Ooh. Hey, Yomiel. Cecil, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Now, gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. Then in that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you only have a split second. God. Oh my god! That's way more intense. Now it's your turn, Missile. What? Oh, me? What can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, I got it! You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. By the way, I actually know the name of the song playing now. It's called The Last Desperate Struggle. Just so you know. Break. It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Nino. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped. Oh, it helped, all right. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Yomiel's Ghost World. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn. Him. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean? That's right. I'm gonna save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Launch. And squish. Oof. Or oof. Ye gods. Legs go smoosh. By the way, it's like just his legs. Some people think it's more, but it is just his legs. It's still oof. Poor Yomi. He got stabbed in the back and his legs are smushed. Oh, poor man. Ah, you're awake. Yomi, how much pain is that? A lot. I'm going with a lot and I don't want to think about it too much. Hey, mister, is your knee okay? Oh, she had her little hand out. Oh my god, Tiny Lynn is the cutest. Huh? Oh, we'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. Nope, it's Ghost. Okay, actually, what is the god? It's Ghost, actually, in this case. It was gods before. In this case, it's Ghost. Get it right? What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... Wait, what's that? This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave. A detective's badge? It's a fake detective's badge, by the way. I don't think that's made abundantly clear, but it is. It's not. It's a little kid's detective's badge, just to be clear. He's not giving him his detective badge to this girl, by the way. Anyway. Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Okay. How's your meow? Poor Chote's not doing well himself, to be honest. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. Yeah, future you, who said the exact kind of thing a little earlier about why you saved Lind in the future. I did not, that parallel did not go unnoticed. I see. But you know, I'm glad it happened. Yeah, Yomiel is still alive and kicking. A bit, just barely. Cat. Cat. Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there. Come to think of it, I just saw a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kind of limp. It's okay. I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. Doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Pets. I'm gonna put the cat. I'm gonna have to find my cat. The black cat I live with. I wanna pet it. Well, it looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Cecil's. Hey! I'm gonna let people, if anyone's watching this, give him a second. Yes, the main character is a cat. Yeah, the cat. Cecil's a cat. I love this game so much. He's a little black cat. Cecil. The name Cecil echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long... Wait, I think this is Yumiel. These long, lonely 10 years. You're my one and only friend. Oh, I love this animation. I love how he turns around. It's so cool. It's so simple, but it looks cool to me. Cats, cats, cats. Black kitties! Kitty, 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 kitty. How about it? Do you remember now? Kitty! Old friend. Cat. I think I finally remember. This is why I gave him a cool cat voice. I'm finally gonna say that too. I'm like, what is the coolest, most chill voice ever? I'm actually copying the voice I use for when I'm playing D&D for my a character of mine who is also kind of a cat himself. It all comes around. It all comes around. You should, anyway, not that's why I hear that there now. More Ghost Trick! Cecil's a cat! This is the best game ever! It is one cool cat! This is the best game ever. I love it so much. It's like, I did not see that coming. And the thing is, played it again, I'm like, oh, you can totally figure it out. You can totally figure it out. You can totally figure it out. But it's so out there, like hardly anyone would think of it. But I know there's been like 1 or 2 people, I'm sure have figured out. They're like, nah, can't be right. And then it's like, no, you were right. They're like, why is the protagonist a cat? I love this game so much. It's like, you want to know who the 2 most important characters in this game is? A cat and a dog. You got your cat lovers covered and your dog lovers. It just takes a while for us cat lovers. And if you like both, do I have a game for you? I love this game so much. Take care of your pets. They may become ghosts that save your life. I love this game so much. Okay. Let's play this out a little more. I'm gonna celebrate more during the credits. The credits have a bopping song. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten in that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Also, Cecil is a 10-year-old cat, by the by, at this point. This is also why I gave him an adult voice. Yep. Where's BB Cecil? He's a BB Cecil. Somebody, please look at me. Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoot! You might get hurt. The original. Little baby kitty. Little baby kitty. Oh. Somebody, please put a hand out to me. Oop. Yumiel did, didn't he? It just only died at the time. I lost everything. Life, memory. My body wouldn't move anymore. I still managed to reach out a hand to him. So, Yumiel's power manipulating small creatures. He's been sticking around with Cecil this whole time, who's a small creature because he's a baby little kid. Next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten. With no recollection of who I was, I lived as a cat with you for a while. Am I gonna track from my cat? I think. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to just being. I'm messing up the sentence. I'm sorry. I went back to being just a cat. And then the man got his body back. You're gonna see Yumiel hopped off the table again. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. One more time. control of my body and hurried to her house. Oh yeah, you want more tragedy? We're not done with the tears yet. But I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." Yeah. Kit Kat. The man named me Cecil. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. Yeah, this game is unbearably tragic. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Man named cat after his fiancée. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man. And there was nothing I could do for him. Cat carrier. Cat in the box. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness. No particular place to go. Yeah, you really do. The tooth perspective. It's making it hard for me to make sure I'm getting the right voice. Sorry if I mess up. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects. But then, after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. You do this scene again. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light. Or at least, that's what I tried to believe. Yeah. You. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. Cat. Cecil was in the bag. Cat bag. The black cat. I was possessing Cecil then. Wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Cecil was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. Then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Cecil there inside the bag was dead. What? Well, he's dead right now! What do you think? That had to happen at some point, Joe! This part always makes me laugh because he's so shocked. I'm like, if I was there, actually there, I just look over and there's like Cecil as a ghost. I'm like, Joan? Really? The ghost cat is right there! Yeah, except it's even more tragic. I wasn't able to control her completely. First bullet didn't hit anything. Or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Cecil inside that bag. Don't read the Capcom website, by the way. Moving on, I'm not elaborating. Yeah, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. Little flame of life. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. Yomiel shot his only friend. Oh, oof. No wonder why he was unhinged today. He was innocent, and all that shite happened. He lost his fiancée, and then he shot his only friend. I can understand why the man was not on his best this night. Just a little off the deep end. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memories back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But, as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death is hiding just behind that corpse. Perspective is so important in this game, oh my gosh. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean... I can't even rewrite time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Aww. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I am moving on, deal with it. I just tagged along with you. Yomiya didn't have Cecil's powers. He couldn't do any of this. None of them could, not alone. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. Fate of your death, the kitten Cecil's fate, and I can just bet that the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, eh? Fate averted! Yes, one heck of a story, and you know what? We're not done yet. So, Yomiel, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yeah, and I'm glad too. Is this Yomiel? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna read it normal until I figure it out. I think I kind of understand now. Oh, this is Lynn. What you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood me. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Because Lynn's a little ball of sunshine. Well, I guess it's time we got back. I knew 10 years later was just born. Right, we should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camila again! So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of... Dog, don't you stop. Okay, there she goes. Okay. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, eh? No matter what the reason. Dog, come on, we're at the end, please. Okay, there she goes. Sorry, folks, I need to wait for that. That's definitely... Her barking definitely picks up on the mic. Are you done? I think she's done. She just gets all riled up. It's been very hard to stop the bark. She's as bad as Missile. She's our Missile, and I wish she'd be nicer about it. Yeah, Puppy's being a pain in the butt. She's not as good as Missile is, unfortunately. She's an okay doggo, though. Just wish she'd listen to us. Wish we tell her to stop barking a little faster and make life a little better. Anyway, I think she's good. She does seem to be good now. So, continuing on. Okay, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. You got your legs smushed and you got a stabby in the back, so, I mean, I'd say you're already paying for it. Hey, Cecil. Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. So before that happens, I just want to say one thing. Tonight I stole away your life in my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yo-Yo? You have a very good friend. Thank you, Cecil. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yo-Yo. Cecil! Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. Just have to wait until then. Bestest cat. We have the goodest of boys and the bestest of cats. It's great. What more could you want in a game? Cecil, I'll never forget you! I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. The animals in this game are amazing. Yeah, they really are. Even the rats! Oh my gosh, the rats are just... They're the dorkiest little things, but they're also very helpful, and I still feel really bad about the one apartment rat. I'm like, please forgive me. Well, it looks like you come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Joe. Meaning Joe knows exactly how special their cat is. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our own new present. Said our goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing someday our paths would all cross again. Joe, you better show your cat to Yomiel. Don't let Cecil and Yomiel be don't let either Cecil be separated from Yomiel. The love of everything. Wait. Oop, in betwixt time, what is going on? Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you. Hi, Ray. So you were wondering who Ray was? Before I ceased to exist. Oh, it's you. Yes, it is I, Ray. In case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Cecil. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight. first of which was hers. Crushed. Ew. I forgot how just massive that sounds. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? If Cecil didn't change fate. Let me tell you a story. A story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. Dog. Always with the leggy. She has no idea. Cecil died near Yomiel, therefore the Hemsick fragment. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. However... Yeah, you know, Cecil being a cat is not the craziest thing in this game. The little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress. And that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that! The powers of the dead! But how? He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute. Yep. Right next to the Yomiel. Well, you think I didn't notice? That's right. He died inside the aura. That strange energy. What the heck? Are you okay? You just ran into the door. Hi, kitty. Is your butt okay? I barely saw that. I think she's fine. She just bumped into the door. My cats are being nuisances. Well, actually, the animals in the house in general being nuisances today. Okay. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. The room slowly sank, but there's no Detective Joe, though. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? Oh. I have a Cecil cat. Hi. You don't have to hang around. He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. Who wants to cry? And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh? Oh, that's Mom. There's another Grandpa Missile! That's right. I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own. So you decided to wait out those 10 years. You decided to wait those 10 years out. He's so... Yeah, Grandpa Missile. This is why he has Grandpa voice. I mean, you get a hint of this. You know what his voice sounds like because Lynn calls him a grandpa. But this is also why I give him grandpa voice. I know who Ray is! It's an alternate, older version of Missile. Missile is a very good boy. Yeah. Exactly. And then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I had grown old and my powers were weak. So I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Missile got the ability to manipulate objects over time. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. Wait a second. You're able to manipulate that disc lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened. I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do, like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. There's something I don't understand. I knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How much did you know? How did you know so much about me? Why, wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night, the first time around. Wait, what? We met before? I like how there's a conversation between a cat and the dog. From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at that junkyard at the edge of town. I followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Because Lynn always resisted. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisted and swirling dust lamp. I made my first stand on end, I can tell you. That was me? So I was shot on that night the first time around as well. Ray is copying Cecil. Also, I just want to quickly point out that, Cecil's ability to manipulate objects is the most high-key cat thing ever. But he literally is going F that in particular all the time. And I guess you could kind of think of Missiles swapping objects of the same type, kind of like how Fetch. Because, like, you throw the ball, the dog gets it back for you. So it's like... I mean, it's sort of like the past ball is replacing with the present ball, if you want to think about it that way. So that's why it's swapping objects that look the same shape from your perspective, whatever that is. So yeah, I guess you can think of Missile swap objects as kind of like a distorted version of Fetch, if you would. And then Yomiel's ability to manipulate people is kind of fitting, because he was manipulated into, well, sort of. You know, Cabanella and Jode are the ones who pushed him into doing other things. You know, he had external forces that made him choose differently than he normally would have. So that kind of goes along with Yomiel's enhanced ability of manipulating objects, up to the point he could manipulate living things, because he was manipulated. It all comes around. Just something I wanted to point out. Anyway, moving on. You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died, and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. By the way, he would have probably looked like Yomiel at the time too. So there's this Missile going, "Man, you are a cat. Stop it." You know, like the first time around he knows. Because he knows that, it does imply that he also knew Cecil was a cat to begin with. And so he's just like, why? Wait, why? Yeah, there were so many things. I could go on and on about things. It's also, you know how I kept laughing at all the cat jokes? You now know why I was laughing at all the cat jokes. I mean, even in this chapter, Cecil didn't say the submarine was going belly up. He said it was rearing back on its hind legs. The guitarist in the prison, he didn't say like, oh, must be singing his heart out. He was saying, oh, it must be yowling about being hungry and thirsty. You know, like a cat yowls at its owner for food and water. And I'm just, gosh dang this game. Also, that's why he can't read. He's a cat. Cecil's like, I've never been taught how to read. And that's also why Cecil doesn't know a lot of things. He's just like, I'm a cat. I never got this. I never figured it out watching you humans running around. I don't know what a prison is. Never seen one before. But yeah, all the mystery of why Cecil does and does not know things is because Cecil's a cat and he only really knows things because like pretty much like all his human knowledge comes from Yomiel. So if Yomiel didn't need to do it or interact with the thing during those 10 years, Cecil has no gosh dang clue. So I just want to point that out. Okay, yeah, I read this. I did what? You declined to help. I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. Up he goes. Hey, spooked that dude. No, Detective Ridge is the green and on with the cap. And then you disappeared. Very rude. Very rude indeed, Emma. Away over the telephone line. And this is also why Missile kept saying that Lynn is your ticket for figuring out who you are. If you stick around Lynn, you'll figure out who you are, because he knew Cecil's Yomiel's cat. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time, I would use the desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in finding was finding your lost memory. I could guide you along the right path to doing that. We would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiel. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. The only person who knows who Cecil is Yomiel. So you lose Yomiel, Cecil doesn't know who he is. If that had happened, it would have all been over. Then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that? Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I mean, he kind of still needed that time limit. He literally did have until dawn, because if you couldn't save Yomiel at that, because he's sinking into the sea at dawn, then, like, you lost your chance. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. I just call it the wisdom that comes with age. This is why I'm like, Missile isn't stupid, he just doesn't know a whole lot. This is Missile when Missile knows a whole lot. He baited a cat. Admittedly, it was to help the cat out, which also ended up being his friend, because they are undeniably friends at this point. But yeah, smart doggy. Also, one hell of a note to end on. Your protagonist is a cat, and yeah, the one who set them out is the older version of the little doggy you were traveling with this whole darn time. The dog and the cat are the most important characters in this game, and they're both very good. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Soul, I believe in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did! Thank you! Thank you from the bottom of my heart! Soul, so you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camila, eh? Of course! Because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Cecil. And so, the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody else knew what really happened that night. I made my way back to a new present. Ah! That's nice. Yep. Old Mistle's 10 years of waiting paid off big time. Huh? How come it's so dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. All the twists in this game are just fantastic. I know! They make everything so better! They're not those dumb twists where you're like, this makes everything worse. They make everything better. A little contraption! Camila and Cecil! Okay, it does pause. I do want to say something, because you can't figure it out in the game. But, we do get to see 10-year-old Cecil, you know, running around. And if you take the Cecil showing up in these cutscenes and put them next to each other, this Cecil is smaller. Because if you remember correctly, Cecil's the one who has the fate Yomiel had. He's the one trapped between life and death right now, and I just figured I want to tell you that. Because we kind of already know that. I mean, it's not hard to figure out. I mean, I figured that out right away. Maybe I should have waited a bit to say that. Oh well, we'll get to it. Were you surprised? You bet I was! You nearly scared me to death! Yippee! It worked! It's not even my birthday today! Special cat! Very special cat. Actually, I kind of already mentioned that. Oh well. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made a surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. Oh, do not die! Well, Cecil's still around. I doubt he'd let her stay dead for long. Here's Jode. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Jode. Dad, you're home! Hi, Camila. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn, who's just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camila. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too. Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. Yours looks a lot older than mine, though. How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, this is the symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? Look at that no one smile, because remember, Jode remembers. Cecil, Missile, Jode, and Yomiel are all four of whom remember. Just because it's been a second. We had a couple of shocking revelations between them saying that and now, so I figured you might need a reminder. When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I just knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, eh? And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. Haha, that you will, that you will. He's like, hey, okay, pay attention to me. He's missed you, probably. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're the same little kitten. That's right. Very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yep. Never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Cecil. Cecil. Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. She didn't completely forget. I think Cecil likes you, Lynn. Alma! Alright, everyone. Let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom. The mama is alive. I repeat, the mom is alive. Oh. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. You have no idea. Cecil. And so we meet again, Cecil. Oh, she said meet again. Oh, right, because 10 years ago. From that single night, as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned something. And I'm using Big Cecil voice. I know he's a kitten in body, but he's getting his normal big boy voice. Their fates, their lives, they're all connected. Somewhere, somehow. And now this is my new fate. I guess I really am a cat. Suits me just fine to curl up and watch. Watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives unfold. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. Yay! I get to jam out to the ending with y'all! Woo! I got it. Oh my gosh, Missile. 10 points for trying. 9 out of 10. You just needed to stick the landing there, buddy. Happy birthday. Like I said, it isn't my birthday. I think he said happy birthday to our little lady. Hey, Missile, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort. But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends, loved ones, nothing like it, baby. Oh, look at Cecil. Yo, I don't usually notice him up there. I'm usually too busy looking at Camilla and Missile. Look at Missile. Missile's like, oh my god, Camilla! You know he's absolutely going, Camilla! You just know it. You just know it. Detective. There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe I can be a great detective, just like Inspector Cavanilla. An example is Inspector providing for his men. They're just hanging out in the junkyard. Martini head! There's Mary. Here's your food, gentlemen. Chicken. Mary, what are you doing here? I heard you were going to be picking new members for the Special Investigation Unit today. So you took a part-time job again so you could eavesdrop? Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. I think you need to hire her. She'd make a great undercover agent, I get the feeling. Hello, Chef. He's having a good time. No, I'm not singing. Memory is a very odd girl. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and I don't know how to pronounce that last one. Is it really necessary, this new curry chicken item? Oh, but our very best customer requested it. Now good luck with taste testing. How many are you going to make her eat? You know that you just make samples, right, for this? Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is his very best customer anyway? Curry man. Who still kind of weirds me out even to this day. I think it's because his head's all floppy and it just weirds me out. I'm like, that's not natural. I don't like it. Yeah, this is my favorite song in the game. It's the darn end song. Hi, Dandy. Hi, Beauty. Are you sure we really need all these explosives? Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like they said. That's a lot. Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams. Explode. They're dead. They're totally dead. Curry Man just got very rich. Possibly. Or he's going back in prison. For a bit. He didn't have any say in that. Curry Man's about to have a very good or bad day. Well, who knows? Not me. This is where you work, huh, Papa? Aw, look, he's not stressed for once. That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, why don't you have any ideas you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories. The indiscriminate... I don't know. Now, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel? Here's to the stoogey mind of my darling husband. She thinks her glass off his nose. Over? Yeah, we can see this little guy. Maybe I won't completely, yeah. Oh, this deal's going quite well, I must say. These scrapes are quite good, man. But you know it's about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir. His head fell off. Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me the case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now. He did warn you. Those are favorite things. Play with the beast. The guitar dude. Love and peace and pigeons. Long live rock and roll. Guitar man's having a good time too. That's good to see. I think the park is more pretty. Or it's just because it's daytime. And Pigeon Man is okay. Oh, lovely, lovely dovey. And there's Pamphlet Guy. Stop the park from changing administration. Protect the rights of those who live here. I don't think Rocker Man particularly cares about Pamphlet Man. Pigeon crew. I do have to admit, I really, really like how the pigeons are rocking out. It's so cute. There's Bailey. You still at it, Bailey? Today's the day, you know. He's finally getting out. You know, everyone's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomach ache. We call it Dance Away the Pain. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you could show it to me, say next week? You got it! Oh my gosh, there he goes. Oh, we appreciate Bailey in this house. And we also take his worries seriously. I remember what Detective Joe does. Yo meow! Look at him, he's swimming in that smock. It has different paint stains than Joe's. Having long years, Yo meow. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. Also, Yo meow gotta keep his legs and can walk. He probably has other complications, but he can at least walk. Hi, Yo meow. Thank you, Cecil. You're welcome. Yo meow! Yeah, yep. The lady is definitely fiance Cecil. Look, Yo-Yo painted this. Oh, this bit was cooler in the DS. Because that was on the top screen. And Cecil dropped from the top screen onto the bottom screen. So that's cooler when it was on the DS, but it's still really cute. Happy family. Yeah. I think he is thanking both of them. I agree, Frug. I was just saying, like, yeah, his fiance Cecil is the one waiting for him, for Yomiel. But I think he's thanking both Cecils. His fiance Cecil for sticking with it for waiting for 10 years, and then Cat Cecil for giving him this chance. It's a double entendre? I don't think I might be saying that slightly wrong. And this is the credits for this version of the game. Inka, Camila, and Cecil, and there's a missile. Yay! Got a new little song. I'm just gonna hang out here for a second. Hang out! Also, yeah, I also made the little ghost meese off of the little rats. Because there are rats, but no, they're ghost meese. You're my ghost meese. You didn't really get to see much of you. Sorry about that, buddy. I would have had you on the same side if I knew. Did know. There's a lot of names. This sounds like something Inspector Cabanela would chill to. Donut. Oh. I might be in the way. Oh, there's a Mies! Mies got ya donut. Donuts for the Mies. Sound out if you want a donut. Or drop a like if you want a donut. I wonder if I could find a donut pit crew. Mine. Oh, I have to find a donut pit crew. If I find a donut pit crew, I'm sharing it. Oh, I can leave it in the community section. Yeah, donuts for my niece. I should find donuts for you guys. That's one way of doing it. I'll link a part. I have a few other item things. I can link those at least. This is so chill. I forgot about this. Missile's gone. I wonder, wait, Cecil looks like he's reading. Did Cecil learn how to read? Because something you may not figure out is that Camila's about 10 years old. She was like a baby when all this happened. Of course, she would have had to be born before like Alma died and stuff. So she's about 10 or ish, maybe up to like 12. So like a lot of people are like, you know, Cecil remembers how annoying it was not being able to read. He totally learned how to read along with Camila, and Jode, I bet, helped with that because he's like, can you imagine? Alma walks in with her husband reading to her daughter and cat, just thinks it's adorable, and Joe's like, no, I need to teach the cat how to read too. I love it. Also, Timsic. Oh, this is background. Oh, I got the Cecil background! Reincarnation. Ooh. Alright. I accept that as canon, honestly. He does look like he's reading the book along with Camilla. So I'm like, you cannot convince me otherwise. Cecil would have like, I'm absolutely learning how to read. And can you imagine also just Cecil going up to Joe going, teach me how to read? Because he could still talk to Jode, because Jode got dragged around to the present. So Cecil can talk to Missile, Jode, and Yomiel. Otherwise, he just sounds like a cat. And to anyone who happened to, I bet Cecil's definitely the type to see if he could, if he did come by someone who died. I think he would try to save them. Be like, or at least it'd be like, if you're a good person, I'll save you. I wonder if Joe, you know, come to think of it, he has a cat that can resurrect people. If somebody good died, he can just call up frickin' Cecil and be like, can you fix this? Okay, but more seriously. Give me a second here. Alright. I'll just go and do this. Because we are quite over time. So I'm gonna have to bid you all adieu. But I really, really hope you enjoyed this ending, because it's a doozy of an ending. And likes for donuts. I'm going to find that. I'm going to see if I can find some sweet themed pit crew. I will go do that, you know, because that sounds fun. I want to do some pit crews. I'm going to link some sweet themed pit crews for you little Mises. Look in the comment community. At least if it's recent. If you watch this like years later as a VOD, I don't know what to tell you. I don't think oh wait, I can link it as a comment. That's what I can do. I'll do that. I can do both. I'll do both. Yeah, thank you, VCs, so very much for coming. Thank you everyone else who came to watch. I hope you enjoyed my playthrough of Ghost Trick, because for now, it is time to bid y'all adieu, and I hope you do well. Because this is one heck of a good story. And you know what? I'm a Ghost Trick fan. Mandatory becoming walking salesperson for this game. If you want to play it yourself, it's about 30 bucks, United States dollars, across like all platforms. I've heard the PC is a little janky to play, so try other platforms, or get the PC and then use a controller, even on PC. That's how you get around it. But in any case, it's not too expensive. If you want to play it for yourself, go ahead. It's like picking up a good novel again, I promise you. I picked it up again 13 years later. Would have picked it up earlier, not gonna lie. It's a good game. But for now, I have to say goodbye. Because that's the end. So bye-bye! And I hope to see you later!